Hey guys, what's up? Good morning and welcome to a new week. It's my 9th week of vlogging daily. So excited that I can keep going. I didn't think I'll have the energy, but it turns out it's fun. Anyway, hope you had a good weekend. I had a great weekend with my family after coming back from Switzerland. It was great to spend time with them. And I start every week after I set my goals. I had a video a couple of weeks ago about setting my goals. So I start every week with checking out that I'm really progressing on my goals to reach them. So I went over that this morning. Things are looking good. New product is coming along nicely. Our developer class coming along nicely. We found a partner for that. So everything looks great, and let's start the day with our weekly New School meeting.
Number one. I'm with the vibe, number two. I'm with the vibe, number three. I'm with the vibe, number four. Hold up your hand if you love and then your fashion and style. There we go, I see you in the corner, all of them just a ball of it dirty. But let me hear you say, whoa. Number one. I'm with the vibe, don't let me hear you say whoa. Don't let me hear you say.
So back from a good meeting, we've discussed how long it will take to develop the really first version of our proposal tool to get it as fast as we can, to let some people try and use it, beta testers, so we can get feedback. My other developer said it's going to take around 4 weeks, and we're going to see how we can even try to make it faster. Anyway, today what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to think about the brand, because we don't even have a name. We called it the proposal tool, and we don't have a logo. We don't have really a visual language for it. So that's what I'm going to try to do today. Now it's 2 o'clock right now, so I have about 4 hours before Tommy comes back from the kindergarten, and I'm going to spend time with him. So it's a pretty tough challenge to come up with a name, logo, and a whole branding in 4 hours, but that's what today's challenge is up to, so let's get down to work.
Number one. I'm with the vibe, don't let me hear you say whoa.
Okay, it's been exactly 1 hour. I got 16 name ideas, and I want to share with you the process. The process I'm using, I learned it from a book called Hello, My Name is Awesome, and I'll link in the description. What I've been doing is I wrote around 10 or some words, association words that I have with the product, kind of words that make sense in the context of the product, what I want people to feel and know when they're using the product. And then I went to brainstorm these words using tools like Thesaurus, which gives you, related words or synonyms and stuff like that, and searching. Let me show you. So the words were proposal, quick, sexy, fun, deal, relationship, brain, fair, and magic. So these were words that I thought would make sense in the context of a tool to create a proposal. For example, when I was researching quick, I wrote down in Google list of fast animals, and then I get like list of around 20 animals that some of them, they are very fast. So if I would call the tool like that, it would make sense that it helps you to get it done much quicker. So in the end, what my favorite at the moment is actually from the concept of magic, because I wanted the tool to be like, it's create a proposal magical. It's Prospero, which is actually it's a wizard from a play by Shakespeare, The Tempest. I actually didn't know this, but it came up when I wrote in Google list of wizards, and then I got a huge list of wizards. Some of them I knew, some of them I didn't. This one I didn't know, but I like the name because Prospero, it actually sounds like prosperous. It kind of a bit sounds like proposal. It's got the same letters, so I think I'm gonna go with that. Now, of course, if I was working on this project, branding project for a client, this phase might have taken like 3 months, but since I'm doing this for our own tool and we're trying to get it as fast as we can, so I'm doing it in really short and fast, and I don't even have time to really think about it. Is this a good name, the pros, the cons? But it doesn't matter for me right now. The only thing that does matter, and I want you to remember this because we have failed in this once, is using somebody else's name that you might get sued for. So I did a Google search and it seems that nobody's using that name right now, and we're gonna be able to use it. I'm still gonna send it to Lior, my partner, to really do like a legal check to see that we're not, you know, going into a red zone territory. But for now, I think we can progress with that name. Next step, logo design. Again, this step might have taken weeks if I do it on a client work, but I'm gonna try to do it super quick, something really simple that I can get down in an hour.
Well, let me hear you say.
Okay, so it is 4:25. I've been working on logos for almost an hour and a half, and I want to share the process with you. So I've started out by sketching some ideas, and because I don't have a lot of time, of course when you don't have a lot of time you come down to cliches, so I wanted to use the signature element. So because we're dealing with proposals and signing contracts and stuff, so kind of a signature on a line, or when you have to sign, so there is some kind of, you know, like your name and a line above it, kind of like a place for you to sign. So I wanted to try both these ideas. So here's what I came up with. This is the signature concept, like handwritten but with a cool hand lettering, and this is kind of like where you sign above the line. Let me show you the process. So usually I start with, in this case, because it's typographic logo, I've started with trying different fonts, again, the concept was hand lettering, but not like a lame signature, something that's a bit cooler, so I tried different fonts. And once you make a decision, for example, I decided on this one, then you start checking other things. For example, the width, like the width of the line, or should I have like, should it start before the P, after the P? Should it be, you know, cut in the middle or not cut in the middle? So every time you make a decision and then you check other things. So that was working on this idea, and then on this idea again I was checking fonts, different spacing for the lettering, different line height, different spacing of the line with the text, kind of figuring out. And then I was debating, should I go with like a light or heavy line, and kind of decided on this because it looks kind of like more I don't know, more fancier in a way. So I've been debating those two ideas, and I think I'm gonna go with this one since it looks more, I would say, trustworthy. And since we're dealing with you know, writing proposals, contracts, stuff like that, it should be, I guess, a bit more trustworthy and in a way a bit fancy rather than cool and urban, because again, this is kind of a legal document. So I think I'm gonna go with this idea. I want to stress again, a good logo is not something that you design in 1 hour and a half. And usually I work weeks to brainstorm the idea, only sketching, you know, sometimes days before I even touch the computer, and then I everything that you saw here is like super fast forward of a process that usually takes weeks. But since this is not client work and I'm doing it really fast because this goes into development tomorrow and I have to have something, then I'm doing it super quickly. If you have the time and you can't afford it, go for the extra mile, try to bring something more creative and original. But when you have to, be on the deadline, you have to deal and you have to deliver on the deadline that you have. So that's what I'm doing right now. Now I'm going to the thing I struggle most actually is colors, because I'm really bad with colors. So I'm gonna look at some inspiration and try to kind of steal an idea that I like. Because we're going in a bit fancier direction, probably I'm gonna try to go with something like black and white and just try to break it with some kind of cool and fun color. Let's try to do that right now. Anyway, it seems like I don't have time for inspiration because I'm gonna have to finish early. My wife's gotta go to some event and I'm gonna have to stay with my son. So stop looking at inspiration and just gonna start implementing the new brand on the product that I've designed last week. So let's get to it. So I'm pretty happy with where we ended up today. Did a really quick process of naming, branding, and improving the visual aspect of our tool. So it's been very productive. I'm gonna finish off the vlog for today. Got a couple of tasks that I gotta finish up before I'm gonna hang out with Tommy, my son. Tomorrow we're gonna take all of this design and move it into Webflow, and also start to build the content for the proposals together with Lior. So be sure to check in tomorrow, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.